The fog came early that autumn. It rolled down from the hills like a living thing, thick, pale, whispering as it crept through the valley. The villagers of Holomere said it wasn't weather. They said the fog was memory. The kind that doesn't fade, only settles, heavier with each passing year. On the 14th of October, a small group of university researchers arrived, studying atmospheric anomalies. They had been told Holomere was perfect for their data collection. But what they didn't know was that no one had stayed there longer than a week in nearly 30 years. The road ended at a crooked sign. Welcome to Holomere, population 48. Beneath the words, someone had carved another line, faint, almost hidden by moss. When the fog spoke your name, do not answer. The lead researcher, Dr. Lydia Harrow, laughed it off. Local superstition, she said, smiling at her team. We are here for barometric readings, not ghost stories. But the others, Daniel, Sophie, Mark and Alan, felt it too. The weight of the silence. The way the fog didn't move like fog should. It didn't drift. It listened. Their cottage was waiting at the edge of the village. It looked odd, untouched for decades. The villagers had left the keys in the door. No one came to greet them. No one ever did. That first night, the fog pressed against the windows like hands. Lydia took notes, recording wind direction and humidity. Daniel, the youngest, set up the recording equipment. He said he could hear whispers through the microphones, faint like static. Lydia told him it was interference, but the tape would prove otherwise later. The next morning, they went into Holomere. It was small, a single street lined with small cottages, a chapel, and a closed post office. The villagers watched them from behind curtains. No one smiled. The fog clung onto everything, roofs, windows, and even their hair. It smelled faintly of salt and old wood. As they passed the chapel, Daniel noticed something carved into the stone by the door. In memory of those who answered. Inside, the air was colder. Candles burned, though no one had lit them. Sophie found a book left open on the altar, brittle pages full of names. At the top, written in looping ink, they spoke and the fog remembered. This room alive. That afternoon, Daniel reviewed his audio recordings. Through the static, a pattern emerged. A voice repeating his name over and over until it broke into laughter. He didn't tell the others. He just started smoking again, pacing the porch, staring into the fog that never lifted. It was the third night when Ellen vanished. One moment she was sitting by the fire. The next, the door was open, fog pouring in like smoke, and she was gone. They searched all night, shouting her name, but Holomere never echoed. It swallowed sound whole. On the fourth day, the village bells rang. No one pulled the rope. The sound came from deep inside the fog, low and heavy, as though the earth itself was stalling. That was when Lydia saw them. Shapes in the fog. Dozens of them. Faces blurred by white mist, standing still just beyond the road, watching. She blinked and they were gone. Daniel said they weren't seeing ghosts. He said the fog was full of memory fields, electromagnetic echoes that stored sound and image. We are walking through the village's past, he said. We are breathing it. But Lydia noticed something else. The longer they stayed, the less she remembered her own life outside Hollowmere. Her flat in London, her sister, her face in the mirror. Like a dream, it all felt distant. Like a dream someone else had. On the 6th night, Daniel woke to a voice calling from the chapel. Ellen's voice. He followed it through the fog, barefoot, half asleep, not noticing how quiet the world had become. When Lydia and Sophie found him at dawn, he was standing in the chapel doorway. His eyes were open, but he wasn't breathing. His tape recorder was still running beside him. When Lydia played it back, she heard his voice, calm, steady. It is not the fog that remembers us. It is the thing inside it. Then, another voice answered, deep, slow. You came back, Daniel. That was when Lydia understood. The fog wasn't haunting the village. The fog was the village. A living memory repeating its own death. The villagers hadn't survived the Great Fire of Hollowmere in 1893. They all suffocated in smoke and ash. And the fog was what they became. Lydia wrote everything down, every date, every disappearance, until she was the last one left. The villagers stopped hiding behind the curtains. They stood outside, waiting, watching her write. She could hear them whispering through the fog. Almost done. Finish it so we can rest. That's when she realized the truth. This wasn't just a story she was telling. This was a confession. Because there had never been a Dr. Lydia Harrow. There had only ever been me. I thought I was studying the fog, but the fog was studying me. It let me write this so someone would find it. And if you're hearing my voice now, it means you found the recording. It means the fog knows your name too. If you ever drive through the Old Valley Road and see a sign for Hollowmere, don't stop. Don't roll down your window. Don't breathe the air. Because the fog isn't weather, it's what's left of the people who stay too long.